time for another daily. I'm going to do another 3-minute timer, and I've actually got a timer on the screen now, so it's easy to see how much time I have left. All right, I'm going to have to click two things at once, so bear with me. Right, okay, that is Hugh Grant looking like he's in Notting Hill, filming Notting Hill, which let's assume was on location. Somewhere like where's Notting Hill? It's like near Shepherd's Bush, right? I think what year Notting Hill was filmed. It was sort of mid-90s, wasn't it? Somewhere around that kind of time. Why am I not seeing Notting Hill as a neighbourhood show up? Okay, follow the central line. Oh, Portobello Road. Gold, Notting Hill. Right, yes. So is this that's the Market Street? I think it's probably shot on Portobello Road. For a bit of authenticity, should we say facing down towards this junction here? Is it worth doing a quick sense check to see if we can... I can't read what that says. All right, let's just go for it. Let's say it's on Portobello Road. About here. I don't know if I'm completely confident in this. But near enough, near enough. And yeah, sort of early to mid-90s. Trying to think, how old was I when Notting Hill came out? Small-ish. Let's say 1995, Portobello Road. See how that gets us. Oh, it was later. It was later than I thought, by quite a few years. All right, well, not a complete disaster, but I guess I was older when that film came out than I remember. All right. Still Portobello Road, further up. Okay, fine. So let's go. Okay, signposts. Ulica sounds to me like... oh, wait, Zagreb. So this is Poland. No. Zagreb is Croatia, right? Losing my marbles. Right, so are we going to say that this is Zagreb? In some kind of... That does it like a Czech flag, doesn't it? Right, so can we find Ulica? I don't want the names to be in English. Right, we've got a funicular, which would be where exactly? I think from a year's perspective, let's just say this is like bang recent. Where is the funicular railway? We need a kind of steep slope. Museum of Broken Relationships. All right, let's just see if we can map some of these things across. Where are all our museums? Museum of Broken Relationships. Right, okay. So are we near here? If I had a bit more time, we could probably kind of triangulate this. Catholic Cathedral. I just saw a cathedral. Museum of Hangovers. It's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, there's the cathedral. Is that going to be that? I need to be able to kind of mark things on here if I'm going to do this very accurately. I think at this rate we're just going to have to just pop it down somewhere in central Zagreb, unless we can find Cirila I Metoda, whatever that means. Slightly running out of time. All right, let's just slap it down in the middle of Zagreb and say 2024. All right, we got the right year. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with losing 3 points. That seems okay. Yeah, 150 meters away. Not too bad. Okay, all right, so next. Right, this is obviously Wimbledon. And it's Federer, so we're going to need to try and think of what year this was. I always find Wimbledon quite difficult to find. There's Wimbledon Common. Here's Wimbledon. The Wimbledon tennis situation is not, is it? No, it's not that, is it? It's surprisingly hard sometimes to find the Wimbledon. I need to find the thing that says centre court. Nope. There's so many different play areas around Wimbledon. It can be quite difficult to actually find. Oh, Wimbledon. Okay, here's the lawn tennis. Yeah, it does. You do have to kind of go quite far in. I'm assuming this is going to be centre court, which I thought was right by Hammond Hill, but oh wait, no, it's not centre court, is it? This is going to be. I don't think it's even court 1. Where's court 2? Number 2. I think it looks too small even to be court 1. Okay, so let's get rid of that, and now let's try and figure out how old Federer looks here. I think this is a few years ago, because I'm not seeing things like challenges remaining on the scoreboard. So I'm thinking we've got to go back at least maybe 5 or 6 years, if not even further. We can't see who he's playing. Let's go back to sort of 20. He's got short hair, so we're not going back like absolutely ages, but I think 2015 I'm sort of vaguely happy with. I'm not quite sure. It'll be somewhere in that ballpark. No pun in, yeah, whatever. Oh, blimmin' heck, it was. Oh. I really don't think that's. Maybe it is centre court. Maybe it is. Okay. Pre-roof, perhaps. Alright, we can stop this before it makes a clattering sound. Alright, yeah, that was a bit not that good. So it was really quite a long time ago, and I think this must be centre court before they added the roof. Huh. Alright. Fair play. Alright. This is in Rome, because we've got a sign to the Colosseum. As for where exactly in Rome, it's been a little while since I've been. Let's find the Colosseum, which is sort of not a million miles from the Forum, I think. There, yeah. So I think, this doesn't give us any indication of how close we are to the Forum, to the Colosseum, but nevertheless, hopefully we're not a million miles away. Maybe this thing here is Basilica of... Rome is just absolutely packed full of buildings that could be. So let's say we are trying to use these kind of one-way streets as a way of trying to determine perhaps where they are, but I don't know if that's actually going to help. These other... Venezia. Is anything going to say Venice on here? I'll do a quick sense check. And I'm also in the back of my mind thinking, what year is this? I'm immediately thinking 60s. I should probably recognise these people, but I cannot say that I actually do. All right, let's just go in the vicinity of the Colosseum. Do we just hedge? Maybe let's just hedge and say it's there, and then it'll be somewhere in some direction. That definitely looks like a 60s get up to me. I couldn't tell you who either of these people are. I should probably know. Should we say sort of slightly later on in the 60s, sort of 1967 type vibe? Let's go with that. 69. And it was a bit further away. It was much more sort of down or central. Oh, right, by the Pantheon. I don't think that's definitely not the Pantheon behind them. That must be something else. Unless, I don't know, unless maybe that bit of the Pantheon's like much bigger than I remember, but okay. 9, we're in the 9s, so we're okay with this, I think. And it was Brigitte Bardot. I hesitated to say Brigitte Bardot, but I honestly did think maybe it was. Right, okay. Start the timer again. Oh, this is final round, okay. Right, this is not a language I recognise, but it's kind of suggesting maybe it's kind of Nordic to me. Hufvudstadsbladet. What do these things say up here? Baratuomari. It is like almost Lakias. It is almost sounding kind of Finnish to me. Like that. Yeah, an OY is the 2-letter designation that comes after Finnish companies. So I'm just going to say that this is probably in Helsinki. And we're probably talking sort of 20s, aren't we? These people look quite 1920s. Are we going to have enough luck to be able to find whatever? I doubt we are. Right, where are we relative to Helsinki here? I wouldn't... the trams sort of go all over the place in Helsinki. So there's the station. So we know there's a big sort of tram line that comes down this road here. The trams do sort of go all over though. Let's pop it on this street because I know it's quite a wide one. And let's say it's like, do we say just slap bang in the middle of the 20s, 1925? I hope this is right. I may be completely off here, but I think the evidence here is pointing towards. That's a sort of flapper situation, isn't it? I'm pretty confident that's 1920s. I've got a bit of time just to have a think about it. I could maybe have a bit more of a look to see if any of these, because there's a main street that comes down here as well. I don't know. I'm quite happy with that. I think we've got, well, time's running out. Let's go. All right, I'm obviously very happy with that location. It was a bit later than I thought, but I'll take the 2 points off 5,000 for the location quite happily. Let's see what that did to the final score. We're over 45,000. Over 45k I always think is like pretty respectable. So let's just remind ourselves here. Okay, so Notting Hill, yeah, that was just the wrong end of Portobello Market and quite a bit later than I thought. This one, oh yeah, this was the one in Zagreb, yeah, which I almost thought was Poland. Okay, that's pretty good. This one, yeah, that was a slight crapshoot, but I was okay-ish, obviously with the location. And then this one, 2 years off, 1.6k. It's amazing how the time can be much more kind of generous, or I can't think which way around it is, but I'm amazed that these scores are so far apart. And then, yeah, this one. Okay, cool. All right. Well, not my best, not my worst.